should probably record it. Oh, did you turn me off?
This is the Geeky Gamer Podcast with Ken and Bill.
Such a son of a bitch.
such and such.
Turn me off, motherfucker.
We're live streaming it on the Discords.
There we are.
A question.
Oh yeah, so Sableton pops up and says, I remember. Let me turn this off, snooze. I remember the first time I saw the internet at university. Sableton, we are aging ourselves though. I'm there too. It was text bulletin boards, and there were boards for anything you were interested in, and people posting stuff and replying from all over the world. Suddenly, I could talk to anyone, anywhere, which seemed incredible. That would have been 1993. Yeah, I was going to say it predates me a little bit. But yeah, dude. Well, when I got into university, I remember feeling some trepidation because I was like, do I need an email address? And I didn't really know how to do that because the only email I ever had was an AOL email. That was the internet, right? It was an application, like you said, Ken. And I was like, I don't know how to get an email address. Do you need one? Do you really need one? Which is hilarious today. Like, of course, like you need an email address to go to high school, I'm pretty sure.
What's an email address?
Right. There are people that don't know what email stands for, by the way.
I don't know if I know electronic
mail.
Is it just electronic mail?
Yeah.
I thought the M stood for like monochrome, auto.
No.
Mated.
No, I mean that does sound like intricated L. No, it's just snail mail and email.
Live.
It's crazy. BBS is bulletin board systems. I think those are proto-internet. I know it's all dial-up.
Proto-internet. Proto-culture.
And then they went into, I think it's T1 and T3 connections, which, truth be told, I don't know much of the difference. I think I think those are Ethernet type.
Yeah,
cables,
you're closer. You're closer to the source.
The source. Yeah.
The source.
Call it Matrix. You are when you return to the source, you become the source. Yeah, going back to the Matrix, it's kind of like Neo loses, and it's this big stupid cycle. And I'm like, sometimes I want the story to have a beginning and an end. Sometimes I want the end. You know.
So I guess
it's like 1970 songs; they just fade out. Sometimes I want an end.
A T3 internet connection is faster than a T1.
That makes sense.
It's
the first one, the third.
It's 28 T1 lines combined. I guess this is pre-fiber.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think they were talking about fiber optics earlier than the implementation for the internet, like the single mode and the multi-mode fiber. That came out later. You know,
way pre-fiber. This is like cable.
Yeah, this is like mid 90s. But like universities would have T1 connections or T3 connections, and you'd have like a POP 3 mail address, which what that refers to is the protocol for receiving email, which your Gmail or your Hotmail or whatever does all that automatically. But there's one protocol for receiving, and it's a port, and then there's one for sending. I think it's SMTP and POP, but I can't quite remember.
Bill adequately explains CIS.
Hey!